yet. So I'm thinking, why not dance it out until you are sure, right? And so that's what I am doing. I am dancing it out. So now that I know I'm live, I will stop dancing for you. But just to let you know that my name is Sabrina Walker Hernandez, and I am the CEO and president of Supporting World Hope. And Supporting World Hope, whole goal is to help small nonprofits from startup to $4 million with those size budgets, help them fundraise and help them work with their board of directors, because I truly believe that the board of directors is the key to fundraising. With that in mind, every week, once a week, I write a blog and I come on and I do a blog summary via Facebook Live. And I do that because I know how it can be very overwhelming to be an executive in a nonprofit. And so I like to do this so that you can create a mobile university. And that mobile university, it can be listened to when you're sitting in your car or when you're driving from point A to point B. So it's not costing you any extra time. And so that's what I'm all about. So before we get into the content of this week's summary, I like to just say, don't forget, this is for you, and that is what Supporting World Hope is all about. So this week's blog is thinking about a collaborative grant. Read this first. So one of the things that I've learned in the grant seeking process is collaboration is king. We were unable to secure a large grant as a solo applicant, but once we collaborated with other organizations, we were able to secure $1 million state grants. And of course, this allowed us to expand our staff and our program services for the betterment of those we served. So if you do an internet search of joint funding process, you would quickly see practical advice. Appoint a team leader, establish a work plan, and project a schedule, assign roles and responsibilities, agree on how you will make decisions, have one person do the writing, have everyone read the draft and offer edits, communicate, and document everything. But I will say there are some lessons I learned in the process of collaboration that can only be gained from experience. And so I would like to share that with you. Number one, you must trust the organization that you partner with on the grant application. So partner with those that you know, and if you want to partner outside of your sphere of influence, start building the relationship now. As you know, it takes time to establish trust and understanding of the resources that a partner brings to the table. Number two, talk about money early on in the process. Determine who will be the fiscal agent and how the funds will be split. And note that sometimes an organization may have to take one for the team budget-wise to get the funding. That may mean foregoing an administrative fee for being the fiscal agent. But have all these conversations up front so everyone is on the same page. Number three, talk about the program impact early on as well. Oftentimes, we're just so happy to be added to a joint funding application, we don't pay attention to what this really means for the organization. So have joint meetings during the application process where the program scope is discussed and hammered out, so no one is surprised about the grant deliverables if awarded. Number four, deal with conflict immediately in a professional and civil manner. Leave room to have an open and honest conversation about what is working and what is not working. The goal is to maintain a good relationship so you can continue the partnership partnership in the future. I have seen partnerships fall apart and go bad because they begin to question each other's motives and they choose not to discuss the elephant in the room. And finally, number 5, each organization must be accountable for the grant reporting process. As a collaborating partner, you must be timely with all grant reporting requirements. Remember, the fiscal organization is at your mercy, and it is their reputation with the award agency that is on the line. They can't provide reports unless they have all the participating partners' information. So be a good partner. Don't be late with reports. You may not be invited back to the table for the next funding round. And so that is my blog summary for this week. And I hope that it helped answer some questions that you may have around grant collaboration. And again, I invite you to join my mailing list, join my Facebook group, but I have just one simple call to action. Visit my website at www.supportingworldhope.com, and from there you can take advantage of all the no-cost activities that I have, such as my Facebook group, where I go live weekly with coaching and answering questions, such as my VIP resource library, where I have sample documents so that you don't have to think and go out and search for all that. I've done that for you. So again, www.supportingworldhope.com. And I would like to thank y'all again for joining me and being attentive to what I have to say. And with that, I am going to say you have a great weekend.